We're pleased to be joined now by Rocky Wallace. She is a musician and the co-founder of BDOPE LLC, who are the makers of BDOPE Water. It's a water brand with a really special cause, and she joins us now to talk about that on the MegaCast. Rocky, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate having you on. So tell us a little bit about BDOPE Water.
So DOPE Water is an acronym, actually. It stands for Daring, Original, Purpose, and Esoteric. There are no additives. We like to make sure that that is clear. It is really just about the message. And we are a company that is built around community, and we're trying to connect people and push people to follow their dreams. A portion of our proceeds go back to mental health organizations. We actually were just a part of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. They did a suicide prevention walk last week, which we were very proud to be a part of. So we will be working with them in the future. And so we just believe that when you focus on your dream, your brain can't do more than one thing at one time. So focusing on your dream is a way to kind of cope and like get through mental illness. And it's really just been about our own personal journey, focusing on our dreams, how it's affected our own personal mental health. So we would just want to share this message with other people.
So Rocky, you're a singer-songwriter. You actually had a song, Center of Gravity, that was featured in a children's animated film, Arctic Dogs, on Netflix. Mm-hmm. How did that translate into water?
So, COVID was a really hard year for a lot of people. 2020, just being shut down, being forced to stay at home. And this idea is something that my mom and I have worked on for a while. She actually came up with the idea, and I'm kind of very much into branding and marketing. And so she approached me with the idea, and I kind of had a light bulb moment. I was like, I know exactly what we need to do in terms of branding. And we both are very passionate about, we call it mental fitness, or mental fitness enthusiasts. So we're very passionate about, constantly developing and improving our minds. And, I'm a big believer in therapy, and so we kind of collaborated on this together. And then just through COVID and through the pandemic being shut down, being kind of, going through my own mental health struggle, and for a while just feeling like my creativity had kind of died in me. I was just writing the worst songs ever. And it just gave me an outlet to be creative in a different way. And again, it kind of goes back to our whole mission. If you're focused on something that you're passionate about, your brain can't do more than one thing at one time. So you have to it's a way, a coping mechanism as far as mental illness. So it kind of got me out of my mental illness struggles during, the heights of the pandemic.
So your company created Sit with a Stranger Day. That was on September 16th. It was National Sit with a Stranger Day. Tell us a little bit about that event and where that idea was generated from.
So National Sit with a Stranger Day, we started this national holiday to get people to talk to each other. So it's just that simple, just to have a conversation with somebody who maybe doesn't look like you or doesn't seem like they're the same type of person as you, just to kind of open dialogue, because I think people are just craving connection, especially after, after COVID and quarantine. People just want that human interaction. So it's just to push people to have conversation, to communicate with each other, and just to kind of like spread a little bit of kindness and maybe lower our judgments of each other. So we actually had an event. We hosted an open mic night because we didn't want to do something too crazy with everything that's still going on. We hosted an open mic night at Flanagan's Irish Pub in Lapeer, and it was amazing. We had strangers, like forming bands with strangers on the spot, and it was just such a great night of music. And by the end of the night, everybody was out on the dance floor just like having the best time. So it was just a really successful, great event.
We're joined by Rocky Wallace. She is the co-founder of BDOPE Water from BDOPE LLC. Learn more information on bdope.today, which is their website, including information about Sit With a Stranger and National Sit With a Stranger Day that occurred earlier on in the month of September. So you created a water brand. You kind of explained how it led to that. But how does your water brand then also provide the message of the cause that you hope to have behind it with raising awareness for mental health, but also not just raising awareness, but contributing to those conversations and to those efforts that ultimately improve mental health awareness and mental health action to improve people's mental health?
So every bottle has a QR code on it. You can scan it. It takes you to our website. And from our website, we have blogs and we have all types of merch, and you can connect through our Facebook. We actually have a private Facebook group. It's called, I don't know if I can say it on here, but it's called the BDOPE blank dream wall, and I will censor myself. And so you can join our group, and it's just a Facebook group of people who are following their dreams. And we say this, the only rule is that you can't be mean. You have to you can't be judgmental. So you just have to be supportive of other people's dreams. And we're trying to just connect people through our Facebook group. And you can join, go on. And, eventually we would love it to be a situation where people are saying, my dope dream is to be a musician. And then someone says, I'm a producer, let's link up. Or my dope dream is to be, a videographer. And someone says, well, I need video work done, let's link up. So we're just really trying to connect people in any way that we can through events and awareness and outreach.
We're joined by Rocky Wallace. She's the co-founder of BDOPE Water through BDOPE Water LLC. You can find more information on BDOPE Water at bdope.today and learn more about their efforts so the Facebook group is based off of your slogan. So it's called My Dope, $2 dreams. That's the translation we'll provide. You can fill in the blanks yourself out there. Not that it's all that bad of something to say, but you can go ahead and fill in those blanks yourself and learn more on their website, again, bdope.today. And so, Rocky, along with these messages and along with this Facebook group, what ultimately can people take away from these messages and incorporate in their daily lives, not only improve their mental health, but also help to be more aware of other people's mental health and maybe improve other people's lives through this message?
I think it just comes down to a couple things. One, to focus on yourself, to focus on your growth, to focus on your healing, whatever that looks like for you. And I know for me personally, focusing on my own mental health and getting what I like to say is mentally fit, it's just opened doors for me in so many incredible ways. Like, I am a completely different person with, dealing with this mental health journey as I was previous to even realizing that I had a mental illness. So I think focusing on your own growth and your own healing and listening to yourself, because only you know what's right for you. So a lot of our blogs are about, discovering your purpose for yourself and not listening to people who are saying, oh, you've got to go do this. You have to follow that rule. You have to do this. Like, do your own thing, because you're the only person who really knows what's meant for you. And I think pushing people in that direction is really just beneficial. And I think the other thing too is just to maybe lower our judgments a little bit. I think we approach things so abrasively in so many different situations when people are hurting a lot of the times. And even when people approach you with anger, it's usually just a reflection of their own mental health. And personally for me, I kind of just let things roll a little bit and just understand that everyone has, their own struggles that we're unaware of. So just to maybe approach things with a little more kindness.
We're joined by Rocky Wallace. She's the co-founder of BDOPE Water. Find more information on their website at bdope.today. That is their website. There we can learn more about their products, as well as find resources for mental health and connect in their supportive community as well. So where can people get BDOPE Water to help support the cause and support everything that you and your organization is doing?
Well, you can definitely get everything on our website and reach out to us on our website. Right now, we are still working. We haven't officially launched, so we will be launching within the next couple of months. So we are trying to, get into some retailers as well. So we say it's the simplest way to support a cause because it's retailers don't have to do anything. We donate it right from our proceeds.
We're joined by Rocky Wallace, co-founder of BDOPE Water. Learn more at bdope.today. And Rocky's joined us to talk about not only the product, but also Sit with a Stranger Day. And Rocky, what other events or other events or other special days or efforts do you have maybe planned going forward, if any, or that you're considering doing going forward, maybe in a post-COVID world?
In a post-COVID world, we definitely want to be a part of literally everything. We want to be hosting more events where people can kind of come together and just like encourage each other and encourage each other's dreams and push people to really take that step. Because so many people are just afraid to follow their dreams, because it is kind of, putting your heart out there in a kind of way. So I think just encouraging people to follow their dreams and to not give up when things get tough is the next phase of things.
We're joined by Rocky Wallace. She's the co-founder of BDOPE Water. You can learn more information on their website at bdope.today. And she joins us today on the MegaCast to talk about the water, to talk about the brand, as well as all of their messages and their supportive Facebook group and other ways to connect as well. Rocky, just another few minutes with you today before we'll say goodbye. Anything else that would be important for our audience to know or interesting for our audience to know about BDOPE Water, or anything else that you'd like to discuss today?
I think we've covered it. We are launching a new interview sessions. They'll be out on YouTube, called Dope Sessions. So we interview people who are kind of already on the path of like following their dreams. We have a lot of incredible artists that are going to be joining us over the next few months to talk about their music and to talk about just the journey that they've been on. And we have entrepreneurs and all types of people who have just kind of paved their own path and decided to follow their dreams. So look forward to that.
We appreciate you joining us today to talk about BDOPE Water, as well as the great message that's behind your product as well. Thanks, Rocky.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.